After 3 days at port, one after the other, it was nice to have a good old sleep in this morning. The last day can be a little depressing because you know that it's all coming to an end very, very soon. So we tried to liven the spirits by cracking open a beer and seeing what was on the agenda that we could do that would take our mind off having to get off the boat tomorrow. After brekkie, Jeff and I wandered around the boat and had a look at all the different places, and we took some video, and you can check out the deck by deck tour or click on the link here. Unfortunately, the last day wasn't a very sunny day. We rounded up the troops at Connection Bar and headed down to the waterfront for our last lunch together. There was so much on the menu that we wanted to try that we ordered a couple of dishes each just so that we could have a bit of a taster. Keep this in mind if you are dining at the Waterfront Restaurant, that you can ask for more than one. We heckled and said goodbye to the staff. It's always great to sit in the same position and get to know the waiter, and the banter that comes from that's always a bit of a laugh. We did a repeat activity on the last day. We went straight up to the mix bar and we did the cocktail mixing again, and we were joined by Tim this time. The cocktails were just as good as our first day at sea. The only issue that we did have was trying to hear the instructions. Down on the bottom deck there was a battle of the bands going on, so all the bands that had played on the boat were having a big old concert.
Went to Brazil and they like to drink, and they got the recipe. And Russian, they have their own spirits, which is vodka. Then they
From the cocktails, the party mode just kept on going, so we headed back to Connections to sit and watch the band for a while, enjoy a few jokes together, and hang around for the karaoke. Then it was time to settle in for the evening and get ready for our early start in the morning.
I want to see the hair go like that.
What do you got? What?
Oh God, I got nothing. So neither of you both look at me.
I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain.
Only thing is I keep staring at the screen, but I'm not going anywhere. We were up about 7 and we headed up to have some breakfast at the pantry. We organised with Erwin to leave our bags at the room until we were ready. And after breakfast we grabbed them and then we headed down to the Connections, which was our waiting area to get off the ship. It's quite packed. This is pretty normal for a disembarkment. I held back the tears this trip. Usually it's about this stage that I start to cry because I just don't want to get off. I'm like a kid on one of those rides at the show. We had arranged when we boarded the ship, transfer to the airport. This was the most convenient way for us to get off the ship and then into the airport for our flight. You're basically off the boat, down to the P&O bus and straight out to the airport. It's really, really easy, and it's about $25 each. Then once at the airport, it was back through the motions to get ourselves home. And I can tell you now that some of the conversation on the way home was all about what cruise are we going to go on next time. If you are enjoying our videos, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.